Hello, welcome back to my floor. So today I don't really have a topic. You would think I would be more together, but no. I guess my topic is kind of transitional. I'm in a very transitional point in my life right now. I have finished my master's. I am applying for real jobs, quote unquote, real jobs that'll just be full-time and allow me to live, being the real jobs as opposed to just part-time work, which is what I do now. And jobs more in a field where I want to do them. So yeah, a lot of my brain is taken up by that. It's not fun, it's not thrilling, but it is what it is. I'm really hoping something comes through soon because I can switch to full-time at the job I'm at now. It's just like, I'll do it, I just don't. It's not what I want to do for forever, so like I want to get into that as soon as possible, like move to a new one sooner rather than later if I can, but we'll see. So yeah, it's just like very transitional time, and I'm okay with the amount of transition, but also it does stress me out because like I also have to find a new apartment and I don't have that yet. So like that is really what's stressing me out currently. So yeah. But yeah, it's also just been weird right now because it's like I want to do things that have a creative output, and I just feel like I can't do them. I'll start them, I'll get supplies to do them, and then an hour into it I'm like, I'm done, I don't want to do it anymore, which is not great, and it's probably burnout slightly from writing my paper, but like it is what it is. Like I got watercolors this week, mostly because I'm gonna paint something for a friend's birthday, and like that's not till February, so like I have time, but it's just like I was playing with them for like an hour, and then after that I like did not touch them the rest of the week. Granted, that was like an hour right before I had to work for 2 days straight, and then I was busy the day after that, and like then it's today, you know, so it's like yes, but it's also just like I set them down and then immediately was like, okay, I don't need to touch those again for 3 months. No, use them. I should use them. I have them. So we'll see. I might paint something else tonight. I'd show you what I painted, but it's nothing thrilling. It's like just making sure I have brush control. So it's like a bunch of lines and just amorphous shapes, truly. But yeah, it's really weird to try to do creative stuff in a transitional space in my life, because like, well, I would love to do creative stuff my whole life. I know right now that is not sustainable for me, and like that's okay. It's good that I understand that, and that while I can still do creative stuff in my free time, I need to do things that support me and give me the ability to live a life. So it's just like moving on from that and accepting it. But yeah, I am actually doing great. I'm fine right now. Just a little tired. I also slammed my knee. I tripped on an escalator on my way to work this week, and my knee slammed right into like the edge of the step. So I have like a gash on it. It's starting to bruise finally, and this was like 2-3 days ago. But yeah, it's fine. My sleep schedule is not being great. We're working on it. So, there's that, and then I had to like say goodbye to one of my friends from my master's program because she's moving back to the States, and it's just, so we hung out yesterday. I did get to go shopping on Bond Street with her and her mother though, which was very fun. We went into Delvaux, we went into Loewe, Gucci, Valentino. Did we do anything else? I can't remember, but it was very fun. Very fun to get to go look at things in person and browse around and touch things. We saw some stunning bags at Delvaux, which, if you don't know, very, very much like the same kind of history as Louis Vuitton, where it's like they were trunk makers and now they make bags, but they never conglomeratized or like got really big, and they like only still make bags. But there were some gorgeous little bags in there. None of which I will probably ever afford, and that is okay. But yeah, just doing that, doing things Christmas wise, helping my sister redo her wardrobe for Christmas. Let's go. But yeah, just a weird little transitional stage. I'm not quite sure. I didn't have time to do a full thought out video for the week because I was gonna do that, and then my work schedule got changed, and it's this whole thing. But yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully someday I'll be able to share a new creative output. I have started writing a children's book series, like picture book, nothing like advanced. So if you ever wanted to see product of that, let me know. Debating if I ever took it to publishing or not, because it's like I've written it, I could do the drawings, I just don't really want to do the drawings, and I don't trust myself enough to do them consistently throughout multiple books, so I'd rather have a secondary artist do all the drawings for it, which is fine. You don't have to go to a publisher for, I've looked this part up, you don't have to go to a publisher for like a picture book with the pictures and the writing. You like have to have the writing obviously, but they can help you source artists basically for that. But yeah, we'll see. There's at least one person in my life who's read them. I might be making it a couple more here. But yeah, so hopefully one day soon I'll get to share creative output, but we'll see how it goes. It probably won't be till end of January, February, just because of when I have to move. But yeah, I just, in a period where I'm transitioning and I'm like dealing with stress, and it's been better than I think it has been, but it's also like it's less stress than when I also had my paper, if that makes sense. I hope that does. But yeah, that's all I have. Again, hopefully next week, as I keep lying to you. Not on purpose. Not on purpose. Hopefully next week, I will have a concept. I don't think I'll have a concept, but it's fine. It is what it is. Yeah. So, I did watch the movie The Gentleman this week. That was fun. It's like a British mob movie, but it's set in the 20th century. It's not exceptionally violent, if that is something that turns you off from mob movies. It's a bit lower level of violence, and it's more of like a comedy. They go a little funnier with it, but yeah, I thought it was decent and good, but it also like has Hugh Grant in it, so like of course I'm gonna think it's decent and good. Matthew McConaughey's there, a couple other guys that you'd like recognize. Jeremy Strong from Succession is there. And I want to talk about this real quick. He does this voice in that movie that sounds like he's trying to do a Stanley Tucci impression. And it's just, the entire time, every time he spoke, I was like, Jeremy, why are you trying to sound like Stanley? And it was like really funny to me. But yeah, I do want to mention that that is a thing if you watch that movie. So yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Have a good week. I will see you next week, I think. We'll see. I might take a week off here and there now. So, who knows? Okay, bye. I want to play a Lego video game so bad right now. I don't have a TV. I don't have an Xbox or Wii. I want to play one so bad. That's all I want.